So we are here with another project car. I am at abandoned Glendale Hospital, where I always show my projects first, or I try. So we have a 2001 first gen Honda CRV. I'm going to try to record the audio here, but cars keep passing by. If it sucks, I'll do a voiceover. 2001 first gen Honda CRV EX model, manual transmission, all-wheel drive. She's not perfect. She's not horrible. But here's a walk around. I do like the spoiler. These are 19-inch wheels. Pretty much only one tire is good. What are those, Brembos? No. They're not Brembos. They're not Willwood. Somebody spray painted them red. I think this wheel is 15 years old. There's some chunks out of it. The hood's black. This looks to be a added non-movable sunroof, which you can see the headliner was just like cut out, and this doesn't really open, so that'll be a later interior project. But here we are, manual transmission, 3 pedals. Interior's actually pretty good, other than this cheap and cheesy quick release. I already ordered a new wheel and a new NRG adapter, because I'm not gonna risk this steering wheel coming off. You can see, I don't love that. So already got one on order. These little interior things are gonna come out. There's no screws in this piece. I gotta get the screws. Got to get the screws to attach that. It does have a double din Apple CarPlay. It's pretty clean overall interior wise. The seats are in pretty good condition. Some stuff needs to be wiped off. Let's show engine bay. It had some sort of cool red there we go. B series, looks like a B20. Some sort of aftermarket intake. There is a aftermarket horn. I'll show you what that sounds like. 114,000 miles. They look to be original based on the Carfax. There's no battery tie down. That's the crazy wiring for the horn. But overall, this looks pretty clean. It drives pretty good. There is a little bit of a squeak. I'll see if I can show that as we go. Let's see, what else can I show you? Back seat's all clean, looks pretty good. Like I said, the interior is pretty nice. I love these fold-out cup holders for the rear. So much better than a ashtray. I don't need an ashtray. This trunk, I've never owned a CRV, so this is all new to me. But back here we have, I think somebody utilized it pretty good. There's some good bang ups. We got some probably knockoff CRV mats. This looks like a 17-inch spare, which does not fit in the spare section under here. Hiphonics double subwoofer that's not wired up or hooked up. I don't know what those are at all. They look, actually that one looks blown here, so looks like I'll be doing a stereo system. This is the original steering wheel and airbag, which I need to get out of here so it doesn't go off. And most importantly, what everybody's waiting to see, the table. The table's in there. So that's cool. But yeah, like I said, overall pretty clean, pretty you know, obviously the paint job's homemade, but we're not scared of a homemade paint job. I do like the rear spoiler, believe it or not. There is some suspension noise back right that I'm gonna have to check out. I have a feeling it's got really cheap suspension on it. I've already ordered or bought a new set of wheels and tires, not brand new tires, but a Facebook Marketplace deal. So I'll show you those when we get home. Let's start her up, see what she sounds like. Pretty quiet, pretty smooth. Let's take it for a ride. So the little bit I've driven her so far, I really enjoy it. It's a very utilitarian vehicle. You know, nice back seat. Used to do all the seat folding stuff, and you're gonna be able to fit a lot of stuff back there. Heaven forbid I mess with a turbo or performance parts and utilize this all-wheel drive madness. That might be something I do down the road, but I wanted to film once over how it actually looked before I start cleaning, vacuuming, changing parts. I wanted you guys to see it as I got it. So there she is. Let's get her home. Let's get these wheels swapped and go from there. So like I said, we got the double din with the Apple CarPlay. We got the janky horn button since there's no horn in this steering wheel, and I showed you the horn in the dash, but this is what it sounds like. I don't know if it was in like one of those Awooga horns and it stopped working. I don't know if the switch is bad, but I got a Horn Blasters. I got two Horn Blasters horns on order, a Psycho and a Sniper. I'm gonna put one in the Project GMC truck, one in here, however it fits. So that'll be a separate video, but that's the horn. She's a phenomenal grocery getter. You know, essential nutrients. M&M Chips Deluxe and Cocoa Krispies. Lactate milk, because I'm getting old. One thing I forgot to show, there's two switches here that were installed. This is, looks like white underglow. And then there is a fog light set in the bumper. Yeah, those there turn on with that other switch. And I forgot to show the overhead lights that somebody installed. Can't seem to find a way to turn those on yet, or they don't light up, or they're broken. Not sure yet, but we'll keep digging into that. So here's a look as she sits on the 19s that came on her. What we are putting on, Mortegis, I think they're called. 17s, better tires, all black. I think they're gonna look good. So let's get these swapped out, see how she looks. First thing I have to do, these are all splines, and I don't think the previous owner gave me that lug. So I gotta hope I have one or have something close that can get those off. Ha! Changed my mind. This was in the glove box. So these will get those off. I bought this set in case I didn't want to reuse those. They're shorter. They take a totally different lug nut. So now we can break these. So this is my first time really getting under and into the car. Can't tell what make and model those coilovers are, but I don't love them. So that's something I usually replace anyway. Brakes were just painted, but we got pretty good brake pads left. So they must have been done pretty soon. Just looking at all my joints and rubbers, and it all looks semi okay. Let's put this wheel on, see if it fits. I like that way better. I could be wrong, but I think that looks way better. Just my opinion. I think it's just a better looking wheel. The black helps, but it's definitely a better looking wheel. Way better look. Way better look. Probably sits a little lower. I didn't really measure it, but way better look. We're gonna torque these bad boys. Might have to replace that stud. I think it's stripped, but 4 will hold it. So that's my new project, all-wheel drive. Actually, I want to lay it down and make sure I can see a transfer case and stuff. That would be funny. Oh yeah, there we are. Drive shaft all the way back. Actually doesn't look too well, what is that? I gotta replace that. What is that? Some sort of sway bar, end link, something. That won't pass inspection. There's a little bit of rust under here. But we're gonna rock it, we're gonna roll with it. I have to figure out what that is. Let me look that up. That's fun. So yeah, that's a frame support, it looks like. That's all it does, is bolts from the front area of the frame to the rear. Frame support. They're different on the driver's side than the passenger side. So I'm gonna look up, it looks like 3 bolts or 2 bolts in the front, 1 bolt in the back, maybe 2 and 2 to get that off. So I'll order a replacement. Hopefully that's the right rear noise I hear. But yeah, Maryland law changed this year. It used to be any car older than 20 years, you could get historic tags, which meant no inspection, no emissions. You just got registration plates from the MVA. They recently changed the law to they had to be cars pre-1999 going forward. That was what I see as the state trying to do a money grab. There was an uproar. They changed the law back to 25 years or older running calendar, not 20, which was a slight victory, I guess. But that law doesn't go back into effect until next July. So because this is a 2001, I have to get it inspected, which is why I replaced the tires. The turn signals in the rear are white. I'm pretty sure that will fail, but I don't know for sure yet. So I'm gonna go over this thing top to bottom, try to get it through inspection so I can get regular tags and start driving her around as like daily number 3. But I like it, I dig it. If I can get it driving pretty well, you know, it'll probably get performance parts down the road, turbo, all-wheel drive, low ripper. But we'll see. If not, I got a B series now, which is awesome. Never had a B series. So let me know what you think. You know, of all my projects, which do you want to see the most of? I like having options. That way I can jump on little things here and there whenever I get my ADHD under control and can focus. So have a good one.